So we are seeing the Robin coming up against the Samus.
And
Starting on Kalos.
there's a lot of open space, but there's an interesting dynamic when it comes to recovering, so I don't mind the choice.
Yeah, I feel like it does benefit both characters to have like the platforms reaching out over the ledges.
And something really interesting that we saw there was that Robin doesn't start a match with the Levin sword now. She has to wait for it to spawn. And Afro took full opportunity, oh gosh, I completely lost it there. And what I did, Afro went to work.
Afro's just trying to trap Matsu on ledge and gets the charge shot. Afro currently just dominating this game.
Really in total control of the stage.
Afro is just forcing Matsu to play his game right now.
You've got to think that Matsu doesn't have very many charges of her wind tome left.
No.
Oh, there you go, giving her time to charge her book, but calling out the option.
Yeah. And Afro only taking 55 so far.
Surprising, really, considering how strong the start was once Robin got her 11 sword. But I suppose that just shows how ridiculously strong Afro's control of the stage there was.
Yeah, as soon as Afro finds an opening, he just gets all the stage control, pushes Matsu to ledge.
He's also made some really strong call-outs of options with the charge shot. That ball moves quickly, and he's used it to full effect. Matsu looking for Thor on there. That move has been buffed. It is a very legitimate kill option.
I feel like Afro's use of charge shot is very much what defined him in Smash 4 a lot of the time. And it's very much applied straight into this game.
There's the Thor on. It's definitely a kill option.
It's very strong. But Matsu does have a bit of a hill to climb right now. I'm not going to call it a mountain, it's not quite that much. But
she's taking her time, she's doing a nice job.
Yeah, she's done almost 30% uncontested so far.
Making use of the bronze sword at the moment. I'm not sure what's going on with her 11. And losing count with her tomes, despite the fact that they are now displayed on the screen.
Yeah, it's a strange UI that's like constantly changing depending on what she's last used. But
it is, and it's very difficult to keep track of what you're using and how many charges you have, so definitely not throwing any shade there. Oh, calling out the option yet again with the charge shot.
Clean charge shot from Afro.
Really, as soon as Afro's got that charge shot on deck, he is just a different beast. Nice use of that new nair there and getting the shield up just in time.
Going for the Arc Thunder.
And killing with it. And Matsu has brought it all the way back.
Yeah, from a very strong first arc from Afro, it is now almost completely even. Nosferatu just doing even more to pull it back towards Matsu.
Oh, good patience there from Afro, but getting clipped by the Thoron, and Matsu now has the lead.
Yeah.
Oh, using different missiles.
Those projectiles were just forcing Matsu into shield.
Afro's been making great use of the short hop down air to just put together these little two-piece combos where he gets down air into back air or down air into nair and takes stage control for himself.
I feel like the moment Afro saw that he was behind by 1%, he just completely changed his mode.
Turned it on, and that F-tilt takes the stock.
Yeah, and takes the first game.
I am not necessarily surprised at how dominant that was from Afro.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely impressed at the way he was calling out some of Matsu's options, considering that was a game one, and you've not had time to get used to the other neutral, the other way that your opponent is playing. To call out the options so consistently and so successfully, It's really impressive.
Interesting that we've got the counter pick of Yoshi's Island coming up.
That is interesting because
I feel like this might be Matsu's attempt to mess with Afro's projectiles a bit.
it's entirely possible, and she's meeting him projectile for projectile at the moment, but it may be actually that Matsu is feeling quite pressured at the ledge. Afro was doing a lot of morph ball missiles, keeping her really pinned to the ledge and taking full toll of that. So maybe she's just hoping that the slant will alleviate that a little bit.
Yeah. Although something we just saw there, Matsu's ledge pressure involves arc fire hitting the corner of the ledge. It doesn't look as if this is an option on this stage. It looks like it's parallel to the curve of the stage. Just keeps going past it.
Oh, and again, calling out the option. Yeah, it looks like you're absolutely right. That doesn't seem conducive, and Matsu might have to remember that for next time. The more I've watched of this, it seems like a strange choice stage-wise. I'm not sure what she was hoping to get here. Well, neither of us can know what she was aiming for, but it seems like a rough neutral at the moment.
Because when it comes to platforms as well, Smash feels similar enough that if you want the layout without...
just the end of Thoron.
It's enough. All it takes is that last hit.
And again, there's that little two-piece combo that Afro's been putting together with that down air. Oh my gosh, the spacing from Afro is just immaculate. And we're seeing that his pressure is relatively unchanged despite these strange ledges, whereas it's really her that's been affected.
Yeah, because Afro doesn't really use projectiles in neutral all that much. He tries to control a little bit of space now and then with a rocket. But when it comes to like the ones that do the damage, the charge shots and the massive pressure flurry of rockets, they're just hard callouts.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
And that doesn't get affected by the tilts.
I will say, in Matsu's favor, something that I've noticed in this match is that there is much less Zair from Afro. Maybe that's what she was aiming for. And it's just not the same, is it? Where she can catch that lip.
Right. So I'm thinking maybe it's to try and call out the options that he's coming off instead of catching him while he's on the ledge. Because if it's covering the line directly with the stage, are there any options that can actually beat it?
Oh, the down there! And Afro
and our discussions about the stage don't matter anymore.
Because Afro is just taking total control.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just going to see winners finals.
It's looking like it. So Calamari just stepping right up.
Afro got nice warm hands now.
Yeah, he's ready.
Going to be interesting to see how these two approach neutral because they've got quite conflicting.
All right. Well, it's been a fun 2 sets on comms.
It has indeed.
Bori's coming back for the winners finals.
And I'm going to be handing over to Viram. So, adios. It's been fun.
It has been. Goodbye.
Hello.
Hello.
I think we're good to go. I just had to apologise to Vern, blessing me, because I thought we weren't doing as much off stream, so he'd get like a couple more sets before we get to here, but we're doing loads off stream, so we needed to kind of get underway.
Running short on time.
Yeah. So we're actually already into winners finals, which is it's amazing what like the top 8 is looking like so far.
Yes.
We've
absolutely.
got Afro Smash and Severe Calamari currently right now in winners finals. Yeah. They're just doing a button check, I believe. Or they're going for it. No, they're going for it. They're going for it. Okay, cool. Brilliant.
All
okay,
right.
so we've seen a lot of Severe Calamari, you know, having a lot of pressure, finding these kill options, and he's been loving Battlefield as well. So